Heyo everybody, Haku here with 29 Jump Week, Part 1, and in Part 1 we've got "'Tis Time for Torture Princess" Chapter 110, Red Hood Chapter 8, Ayakashi Triangle Chapter 57, and Sakamoto Days Chapter 36. Then for Part 2 we'll have "Don't Blush Sekime-san" Chapter 26, Neru Way of the Martial Artist Chapter 7, Blue Box Chapter 18, and Candy Flurry Chapter 17. So as always, super excited, still marathoning to catch up, so I don't have a ton of stuff to talk about here in regards to a big intro or anything. So let's just go ahead and jump into stuff and start reading, starting with "'Tis Time for Torture Princess." Alright, so on to Chapter 110 of TorPrin. It's been really great as always lately, so of course I always it's so hard not to just smile and enjoy every moment of reading this. So I guess let's see what we have this time around. Even last chapter, Mama or Giant or whatever you want to call her, it was a chapter focusing on her, and she's usually a character that is probably the character I most meh on. But that was a really sweet chapter. So yeah, let's see what we get. We have Torture and Princess starting things off. Primed and ready for today's torture. Princess, 'tis time for torture. Or so it would be. The kitchen is currently unusable due to equipment troubles, and so today's torture has been cancelled. Say what? You fiend, you wouldn't! Do you think I'll let you get away with this? Why are you so angry, your highness? Since they won't torture you, that means you win today. No, X. Torture spoke to me this morning. I'm especially confident in today's torture, so be sure to leave plenty of room in your stomach. That's what she said. So I went hungry, like I promised, and I looked forward to the torture. And now it's cancelled? Is there no other torture you can do instead? 'Twas all so sudden. Crap. Has there ever been a prisoner so heartbroken over a cancelled torture? What an adorable panel, too. Again, I love just the character art and the facial expressions in this manga so much. So today's torture, what did you have planned anyways? I had intended to use the curry dish I had for dinner last night, and arranged a baked curry dish from it. Baked curry? What's that? You can bake curry. Indeed, as its name would suggest, 'tis a curry served in a bake. You load rice and curry to the brim in a gratin dish well coated with butter. Then sprinkle a layer of cheese over that. Finally, bake the dish in the oven. Whoa! Adding eggs on top can also be quite delectable. Geez, now it's making me hungry. That sounds amazing. No more! No more, please stop. It sounds so good. You made me imagine it so vividly, and I can't even have a little taste of it in reality. This is actual torture. I want to eat curry. I must be off, Princess. My apologies for today. Wait, torture. It's too early to give up. There's still a way to make me submit. Whatever do you mean, Princess? You said it yourself. You were going to use last night's dinner. In other words, before you arranged the dish, you prepared the main ingredient for the baked curry. The normal curry's already been made, has it not? That's true, but 'tis nothing more than simple curry. For you to submit to something so basic, so artless. When I made pork katsu curry, you held off on submitting until I brought out the pork. Well, this time is nothing like that. Because of all that baked curry talk, I'm already in the mood to eat curry. Believe in me, Torture. Don't forget who you're talking to. I'm the princess and the commander of the 3rd Legion of the Imperial Army. A simple curry is more than enough to make me talk. The princess talked. Yummy! When I heard it was your dinner, Torture, I imagined it would be more spicy, but it's just the right amount of spice for me. Well, 'twas originally intended to serve as a baked curry. As such, we must absolutely serve you baked curry next time. Oh, I'll talk. The torture she's having fun in keeps on coming. So cute, the best, and oh my gosh, we have Inky and Yoki in the thumbnail for next time. I'm so excited to get to the next one too. Oh well though, again, amazing as it always is. I feel like I don't even need to say that for "'Tis Time for Torture Princess" anymore. It's just always so fun. But with that fun out of the way, I guess we're going to move on to some more fun with Red Hood. On to Chapter 8 of the Hunter's Guild Red Hood, and ever since the last, like, 2 chapters, maybe 3 chapters, but especially the last 2, I already liked sort of the setup, but this got so much better within the past, like, 2 or 3 chapters. Like, it was already good, but I think that building the world and the way that it's been built the past few chapters just took it to that next level that it wasn't at before. Where before it was good, now it's like really great. So I'm excited to see what we get for Chapter 8, and to see what's going on. I kind of feel like this is going to turn into a full arc, and I'm excited for it to turn into a full arc. We've got these twins, what were they, Tilty and Milty. We've got our main character, Velo. We've got, I think, Bonkers was the one we were introduced to. So again, I hope we sort of build up our main character's graduating class or whatever. And just normally arcs like this at the beginning of a shonen are like so good. So I'm extremely excited to see how Red Hood does it. And we have a Tilty and Milty frontispiece too. Alright, number 8, Hot-Blooded Debonair, and the chapter's named after Debonair. So cool. Alright. Oh yeah, and we still don't know what's going on with the mayor. Yes, the goal of the red list is the same as yours. However, do not make assumptions. Heck Horlock. And we see Cinderella getting thrown off by, gosh, what was his name? Lycaon standing up. You are not a compatriot of ours. You're a convenient tool we chose to use. That is all. Because you edited the script, adding Dodo and the others, we had to step in and fix the errors you introduced. The more we adjust the story for coherence, the more the story's characters get yanked about. So I wonder if this is just an artsy way that Lycaon talks about things, talking about things in the framework of a story, or if the world that this is set in is going to legitimately work by story rules, and the mayor can, like, change the rules. What's done is done. It can't be changed. Quit complaining about it all the time. We know it can't be changed. That's why we're furious. Grim's no dummy. She'll have noticed for sure. If she reports it to the guild, they might even find out about the hamlet. You used to be part of the guild, right? Isn't that, really bad for you? You could have outlined that scene in a dozen different ways. Why push it forward that way? All you did was waste precious page space. This is so interesting and different. Seriously, Mr. Mayor, what are you trying to do with his story? 10 weeks after departing Borderport. So, okay, so we're jumping 10 weeks. I mean, we had already been there for like 2 weeks, so we're jumping like 8 more, but still. Construction golems are used in many ways, but the, what's it called? Smelter golems. They carry molten iron. Pardon me, coming through, and we have, freaking, Axan Morgan looking bonkers. Bonkers? Huh? What's up? What are you doing? As of today, we're roomies. Hope you don't mind. I call top bunk. Say what? 4 candidates are assigned to a room, but each of us had our 3 roommates drop out. Oh? Okay. Conveniently, your room had 2 spots open. We were ordered to move in with you to conserve space. Who's that? Oh, right, sorry. Introductions are supposed to come first. Okay, so that's cool. We're getting, 2 new... I forget which one is Tilty and which one's Milty. I think the guy might be Tilty. I'm not sure which is which. So, of course, we got, like, Velo and Tilty getting Bonkers and this new guy as, new roommates. Alright? I know it's a long name. You can just call me Mario if you want. It's nice to meet you. I'm Mario Pios. Camp participant Mario Pios. Hi, Mario. I'm Velo. Leftover food. Do something about those potatoes, please. I have a fear of leftovers. It's a terrible phobia. Please, either eat them or throw them away quickly. Okay, there, we ate them. They're gone. You're safe now. Is the lower bunk available? Sleeping close to the ceiling makes me anxious. What's up with this guy? Wow, there are all kinds of people living in the outside world. That was so rough. Yeah, the instructor was really into it today. Dry your hair before you catch cold. There's barely 3 weeks left until the debarkation exam after all. Okay, so we're getting really close actually. We're running through this. Wow, has it been that long already? The Ironworks final debarkation exam. It's, as the name says, a test to get off the train. Those who pass earn the right to debark at Guild HQ and join the Hunters Guild. Those who fail must remain on the Ironworks, and during the same hellish training regimen for the entire 3-month trip back to Borderport. We're almost there. The debarkation exam. Come to think of it, Tilty, Bonkers, you've taken the debarkation exam before, right? Tell me what we can expect. I want to know about a test even you two could fail. The exam changes every time. I can't give you any real help, says Tilty. Though we can say they tend to be some kind of practical exercise, says Bonkers. They aren't looking to pass a set number of people. Everyone could wind up failing. It's happened before. And the test is so harsh it makes the last 3 months look easy. Make sure you're ready for anything. This time it's cops and robbers, says Best Girl. Geez, she's so cute. Freaking, Debonair. The day of the debarkation exam. Okay, so we're jumping straight to it. We've had 3 months then, and we're straight into the exam. Only 3 hours remain, until the Ironworks reaches its destination. Cops and robbers. Yep, cops and robbers. Huh? It's a children's game. Think of it like tag, says Medio. It's a game. I used to play that so often as a child. Those were some fun days. It's totally a game. Are we seriously playing cops and robbers for the exam? Yep, we are. The basic rules are the same as the kids' game, but as this is a debarkation exam, I've added a twist. We'll be using these. And she pulls out some sort of shackles. Handcuffs. You will all be the robbers. The cop, of course, is me. Simple enough, right? Oh, and jail is over there. A robber's considered arrested when they get cuffed with these, and when they're arrested, the staff will escort them to jail. Ah, gotcha. So that's what this is. Get what? What is it? This is not just a game, though. This is a test to see if you're worthy of becoming a hunter. Feel free to resist as hard as you can, until you get cuffed. Sorry, I keep getting distracted, simping hard for Debonair. So, this is a fight for survival then. The time limit on the test is 2 hours. Everybody who's in jail at the 2-hour mark fails. So the way they're setting it up with the jail and saying everybody who's in jail makes me think that even if you get captured, there's a way to escape. Just running and hiding won't be enough to save you. Use everything you've learned these last 3 months, and show me you've got what it takes to beat this test. So this is interesting. We're seeing characters other than the ones we've developed so far. Like we're seeing Tilty and Milty and Bonkers, Velo, and Medio. But we also have, I think it's that girl who just said something, somebody else with like a fluffy collar, another really muscular chinned guy, and then a guy with what looks like maybe an eye patch and a thin mustache. So it's interesting. I wonder if they'll get developed during the test too. Alright. Hold up, something's off. If that's the case, then this test is only one cop makes it too easy. I'll join in. And Grim is there. Grim of the 100 Cannons. All this training has left me bored. A practical exercise like this seems fun. Okay, the girl on the right there is really, really cute. Is that the same one from the panel above? No, it's not. It's a different girl with a fluffy collar. Alright. Whoa, really Grim? Great. We haven't fought together since what? Incident 38? This doesn't qualify as a fight. It'll be nothing but a one-sided beatdown. Yikes. Okay, it's official. The 2 of us are the cops, and the 30 of you are the robbers. Okay, so we have 30 in the... Since we're getting specific numbers like 30, I bet it's going to be one of those things where as, like, people get captured, we're going to be counting down and stuff. The debarkation exam will now. Emergency, emergency. Attention all staff. Jeez, I was getting excited for this. Are we really not even going to see it after all that explanation? Telegram received from the Magmatha Royal Military. A target they've engaged not far from our present location has changed course. It's predicted to collide with our rail line in 5 minutes from the 3 o'clock direction. Target is Kraken class, Sea Butterfly, number 13. A tidal manta ray. The creatures are so weird, so it's not... It feels weird because they're like, dragons went extinct and we're going after werewolves, so you would figure that other than those things, the world would be pretty normal. But no, then you add in things like giant manta rays and stuff, and it's like, are werewolves really the only big threat here? It's like a tidal wave, or it's like a living wave. How enormous. Okay, this girl's design's interesting. It's coming this way. We'll be swallowed whole. I'll handle this. Oh, is this just going to be to show off the strength of the people they have to run from? What, you're gonna take on that massive thing alone? She'll be fine. Debonair's like me. She was cursed with the witch's hex. Your furnace harness, ma'am. Just the limbs this time. It's a curse of heat. Her body emits scorching levels of heat burning all around her. But, after an insane training regimen, she managed to subdue the curse, gaining control over her body's heat. She turned her curse into her biggest weapon. Jeez. How do you not simp? Holy hell. Her average body temperature is still over 120 degrees Fahrenheit though. Oh my god. When she gets excited, she could cook an egg in her palm. Oh my god. So that's why. Jesus. Oh my god. Best girl. Hot. Unfortunately, though she can control her heat attacks affect everything around her. Okay, good and warmed up. It's only out on the open sea where she can use her power to the fullest. And then she flies from the ironworks. She flew. We're trying to hold a big exam here. Sorry, but could you go some other direction? So, the powers in this are interesting. We first only got introduced to powerful weapons, but the humans seem normal enough. And like, it feels like Grimm's curse is definitely a drawback, where it limits the amount that she can use her power, but it seems like, I guess I would almost compare it to a devil fruit in that though it's technically a curse that Debonair has, it also gives her powers. So it's like, is it really a curse? Because there are drawbacks, but it also gives her powers. Interesting. We're trying to hold a big exam here. Sorry, but could you go some other direction? Concentrate heat. Right arm. 1500 degrees Fahrenheit. Bullet punch. Massive spread. There you go. Run that way. It's safer. Okay, back to the exam. Fight me. Please no. Think all the examinees. Jeez, how do you not simp? Too hot for me. Oh my god. Whew. What a chapter. All of that was really, really fun. Again, learning more about the world and the power system and everything. But also, toward the beginning, I still have no idea what any of that build-up means. No clue. So that's all incredibly fun. What a great chapter. I hope it continues on like this for a long, long time, because I'm loving Red Hood. And it makes me sad and scared because whenever I think something is brilliant, it tends to get cancelled. Look what happened to Candy Flurry. I mean, like, that wasn't the best and all, but it still was, like, really, really brilliant to me. Though not the best, and I think Red Hood does have more potential as far as reaching a wider audience and being a little bit more serious while still having the fun and all. But look at how incredibly good Phantom Seer was. And that's the one I always come back to. Phantom Seer was crazy good and was doing well sales-wise. So again, if they can just scrap Phantom Seer out of nowhere, I get really scared getting invested in new stuff. But yeah, I love Red Hood already, and I'm gonna move on now to Ayakashi Triangle. Oh god, I just went from simping here, and now we've got Ayakashi Triangle. Oh my god. Well, let's see how this goes. Alright, now we're on to Ayakashi Triangle, chapter 57. And yeah, last time we had the sort of evil version of May that was left behind, plus We've got, they had somebody else with them that stopped them for a moment that I don't think we know of. So again, I really, really like where this could be going. I think that it's an interesting idea for an antagonist right now. So let's just jump in. We've got Suzu there to start us off. You're so odd. After all I put you through, you should be happy that I'm dying. Why do you look like that? Why are you crying? That makes me lose my appetite. Miss Kanade. So is this the guy that got defeated before then? And we have the, Are you awake, Hinojiki? I see. So you've healed enough to take a humanoid form, but why did you get in my way? So is this the same guy then? If so, I'm really not into a redemption arc, because wasn't he like super duper evil? Maybe I need to go back and reread. Because I remember reading that arc and being like, ugh, I really don't want this guy to get a redemption arc because he sucks. And then he died, seemingly, so I was like, okay, that's good. And, you know, if that's him, I'm really not for the redemption arc here. You lied to me. I lured Kazumaki in because you said you wanted to talk to him, but I'm going to be the one who defeats him. Ah, so that's what you're going on about. So yeah, it seems like we're in for a redemption arc, sadly. Yeah, I'm not really up for that. And then we have Evil May flexing her powers. Heh heh heh, when your body was scattered in the air, I used my black origami to reconstruct your spirit vessel. If you don't behave, I can make it go berserk inside your body, or I can even turn you back into dust. Is that what you do to a friend? And then she kicks him. I've left my humanity sunken deep at the bottom of the river. We're actually quite similar, you and I. Anyway, your body's in tatters, so you're just going to get defeated again anyway. Leave this to me. Be obedient and cooperate. Should we go? The exorcist ninja found out about me. Go where? Well, isn't that obvious? Okay, Ninokuru, thanks for reporting to the leader. What are you going to do? I'm going to tell Suzu about this. Given who the enemy is and all? Yeah, I'm tired, Po. But don't be too reckless. You're severely injured. Ow. Who would have guessed that the Omokage of the previous Ayakashi medium would become our enemy? And not only that, he looked different, but it's him, Sosuke Hinojiki the Jinyo. So he survived and told Mei all about us. In order to destroy the world of humans, I need Suzu Kanade. What did she mean? I don't have a good feeling about this. I better hurry. Whoa, what happened to you? Oh, bike accident. Is Suzu home? She just went to the store for a Mont Blanc chaser. A Mont Blanc chaser? It's so cool. My Ayakashi medium gear is awesome. I wonder if it's right to wear it as an air conditioner, though. What's the problem? It's perfect. And then, meow? Huh? Why are you meowing like a normal cat? You're so heavy. Hey, what are you doing? Hello again, Miss Kanade. Hinojiki. Nice. Ayakashi medium gear. Ah, this part here is important. It's the crest of Amaterasu, the symbol of life. Was this your idea? No, a painter I know came up with it. Ah, Gataku, I see. So, who are you again? Hinojiki, why are you alive? Keep it down, Shirogane. Aren't you curious about what will happen when the Ayakashi medium and the Omokage of the previous Ayakashi medium meet? I see. Hey, so this is your body this time around. And oof, thick. Ayakashi mediums reincarnate with their memories intact, yet you've sealed them away. What's going on here, huh? What? I don't understand what you're talking about. Don't you worry. I'll be sure to make full use of your body in your place. Matsuri. Hinojiki. And we have a kick going in, freeing Shirogane. After I let you go, too. But you're too late, Matsuri Kazumaki. Matsuri, this isn't good. Something happened to Suzu. Suzu, are you okay? Where did Mei Hirasaka go? Heh heh heh. We meet again, eh, Matsuri? So we have the Mei Omokage taking over her body, which does make sense. It'll be interesting to see where this goes, though. We got Cliffhung. And like, there's always like, whenever we're on a cliffhanger and I'm like behind anyway, I'm just like, well, there's not really much I can say. I just need to like get to the next chapter. So either way, that was it for Ayakashi Medium for this video. And it was really, really good. I liked it. I like, again, where this arc is going. Like I said, I'm not in for the Hinojiki redemption arc. I'm not here for it, but it seems like what we're getting, so I'll just have to deal with that. But yeah, let's go ahead and move on to Sakamoto Days. Now on to chapter 36 of Sakamoto Days. We'll have to see what happens here. I think, again, we're still going with this sort of competition against Wu-Tang. And I'm excited because I think Wu-Tang, at least my prediction is still that he's going to end up maybe not joining like the main cast, but at least being a recurring character to help support them because of his sort of loyalty to Lou. So I'm excited for that, but let's see how this final game they're getting into goes since they tied last time. Previously, Team Sakamoto challenged Wu-Tang to a game of Old Maid with Lou's fate hanging in the balance. She's so obvious. I see your sincerity hasn't been tainted, mistress, but I cannot go easy on you. And then she's like very obvious. This one. There. I have relieved you of the old maid, mistress. You can now relax. And we have him nosebleeding. That's not the point of the game. Alright, draw. It's your turn. Let's see. Just kidding. With my mind-reading powers, this will be a breeze. Well, the odds are still in my favor. You can read minds, can't you? Huh? Humans have 3 levels of consciousness. First, the conscious, verbalized thoughts. Second, the semi-conscious. Third, the subconscious, habits, reflexes, etc. How deeply can you read? And they all look surprised. Go ahead and draw. Go ahead and draw. If my intuition is correct, you will lose. What's he talking about, condescending jerk? He's just bluffing. And we just have so much information coming through. Sheen tried to read Wu-Tang's thoughts, but it was a perilous endeavor, like staring at the sun through a magnifying glass. So again, his thoughts are like overly complicated, probably on purpose, because he's trying to keep him from guessing, whereas before, when he saw like Heisuke's, it was just a mess. The sheer quantity of information short-circuited Sheen's brain. As I suspected, you can only read verbalized thoughts. I'm afraid my internal monologue is far too sophisticated for the likes of you. Sheen's out. 5 players remain. Oh no, we're in bad shape without Sheen. Hey, hurry up and draw, Porky. Hurry, he thinks. And then he snags one really quickly. You're taking forever. Oh, and he's going through them? Does he just draw a card and put it back? Wait, I don't know what you just did, but if I catch you cheating again, you're out. And then they continue on. Round 5, 2 players left, and it's just between Wu-Tang and Sakamoto. It's all riding on this, Hitman. You've got an impressive poker face, but that's not good enough. Your gaze lingers ever so slightly on this one. And then he reaches over for the Joker. People focus on the thing they want to hide. Draw, then. This is the end. Huh? And he can't pull it out. What kind of grip is this? I can't get it. Sorry, I'm holding them a bit too tightly. And then he quickly switches them. He switched them on me. My turn. Huh? Come on. Mr. Wu-Tang, this has gone on long enough. Let's just shoot them and be done with this. I don't need any help. Back off. But if you lose the game, our entire trip will be in vain. Didn't you hear me? I told you to back off. And they pull their guns on Sakamoto. Hey, you two, what do you think you're doing? And they do the same to Wu-Tang. What's the meaning of this? We came all this way to Japan, having to deal with this silly setup. I can't take it anymore. We're triad. When we want something, we take it by force. You and your complicated schemes. Your way sucks. So again, it's just like before, when he was smart but nobody appreciated it. Yeah, that's right. Drop dead, nerd. What's going on? They hate him. What is this? It's just like when I was a kid. Will this world never accept me? Were all of my efforts made in vain? Mutiny. Such a typical triad demise. So this is the end. You're giving up just like that. You don't want to impress the girl you love? Weird. You're smart, Wu-Tang. Your strength is your brains. That's right. I have my own way. None of this is your concern, Taro Sakamoto. It's all taken care of. If they shoot, they'll blow off their own arms. What? Did you really think I wouldn't detect your insurrection? I rigged your guns to explode when you fire them. Go ahead, shoot if you no longer want arms. And they all throw their guns away. There, they're now disarmed. I leave the rest to you, Taro Sakamoto. What a good-looking panel. Huh? He's just completely destroying these guys, and Lou gets involved as well. What is this? Kill them. He picks up the pool cue and baseball swings some pool balls at them. Yeek. And then Wu-Tang pulls a gun and fires all around the guy. Moron. Bluffing is the first skill of the gambler. He was lying. Sakamoto, you've won the contest. I exposed the mistress to danger. I'm not qualified to be your protector. Therefore, I don't know anything about who's qualified or not, but I understand wanting to protect someone dear to you. I see. Huh? Oh. Mr. Sakamoto, his thoughts are dangerous. I'm tired. Oh, please. Just Sheen getting involved way too late. That was a really good chapter. Pretty much as always. But yeah, it seems like, maybe he won't stick around, permanently as, a main character. But again, I think he'll probably show up here and there as sort of just a kind of side character part of the group at least. So yeah, that was really fun. I like Wu-Tang. I like the main cast, of course. And I guess that's it for part 1 of 29 Jump Week. So with part 1 in the books, thank you so much for watching. Like if you did like this video, and comment down there too. Tell me what you thought of these chapters, my thoughts and reaction, to talk about any of these series here on YouTube. If you want to talk about them on Twitter, go ahead and follow me there. If you want to talk about them on the Discord server, it's free and open for anyone. Just ask and I can give you a link. And if you would like to help support the channel and help me to keep making videos, it is patreon.com/Haku of the tubes, or a link will be in the description. But either way, that's it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.